Okay. While we wait for everyone to join, I have a video for us to watch to prepare for today's lesson. So today we will talk more about introductions and conclusions. So let's go ahead and start by watching a small video. If you don't understand everything she says, that's okay. That's okay. Just listen for the main points. Listen for the main points. All right.
Have you ever seen Law and Order or CSI? Well, if you have, you know how those shows start. They always start with a crime. Someone's running in Central Park, they come across a body, they call the police are there, and then you're hooked, you're engaged, and you have to know what happened. Then, only then, do they play the theme song, the dun 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 dun, and you see the credits. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with presentation skills? Well, just like you want to start off a show and hook the audience, you want to do the same in a presentation. And we know this in theory, but I'll tell you, about 9 out of 10 speakers I see start with their version of the theme song. It goes something like this. Hi, my name's Anne. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for coming. In a minute, I'm going to tell you a story. And on and on and on. And the speaker could be 1 or 2 minutes in and they haven't said anything interesting. Guess what? Now your audience is on their phone. We can do better. My name is Ann Ricketts. I'm the founder of Lighthouse Communications, and for a living, I help people deliver more effective presentations. I strongly believe that introduction is the most crucial piece to your presentation. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a 4-step formula for a killer introduction. And if you follow this, not only will your audience be leaning in, wanting to hear more, but you will be bursting at the seams with confidence from giving such an amazing introduction. You ready for the formula? Step 1 is your hook. A story, an analogy, a metaphor, a shocking statistic, a question, or a combination of those things. Something interesting and vivid right away to pull them in. Step 2 is the transition to your topic. Bridge the gap between that hook and what you're going to talk about today. You can say something like, you might be wondering what CSI has to do with presentations. I tell that story because this story illustrates. Step 3 is your self-introduction and a preview of your talk. If you don't know the audience yet, you can briefly introduce yourself. Just give them the most interesting things from your background that directly relate to your topic. And remember, you can establish credibility throughout your talk, so you don't have to give them a full bio. And then go ahead and preview what are the goals of your talk, what will you be covering. Step 4 is the benefit for your audience. Tell the audience what they will gain from listening to your talk. Don't assume that they already know. You should be specific. Now that you know the 4 steps for giving a killer introduction, let's break it down and let's look at the introduction to this video. Have you ever seen Law and Order or CSI? Well, if you have, you know how those shows start. They always start with a crime. Someone's running in Central Park. That was my hook. I asked the audience a question and then painted a picture of a common experience of watching these crime shows. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with presentation skills? Well, just like you want to start off a show and hook the audience, you want to do the same in a presentation. That was my transition to the topic. I bridged the gap between my hook and what I'm going to cover in the video. My name is Ann Ricketts. I'm the founder of Lighthouse Communications, and for a living, I help. That was my self-introduction and preview. I briefly introduced myself and established some credibility on the topic, and then I told the audience what we're going to cover in the video. And if you follow this, not only will your audience be leaning in, wanting to hear more, but you will be bursting. Finally, that was the benefit. I told the audience specifically what they will gain from watching the video. Now you know the 4 steps for giving a killer introduction. Try it out and let us know how it goes. Write a comment on Facebook or on our YouTube channel.
Okay. So the video, it's okay if you don't understand all, but to notice that it's good when you're giving a presentation to have an introduction that hooks the audience and makes them want to listen to you more. Right. Yeah. Welcome to class, everyone. Thanks for joining on Zoom today. Today, we're talking about introductions and conclusions. And I know we did talk about these things in our first presentation, but I want us to do a little more specific and learn a little more so we can make our introductions and conclusions even better. All right, great. Let's begin. Okay, so in the last lesson, we focused on brainstorming and organizing ideas for the body or main section of a presentation. However, just like a good essay or paper that you write, a presentation also needs a strong beginning and ending to be complete. Now we're going to learn about what goes into a good introduction and conclusion, as well as some different ways to begin and end a presentation. So I know last time you guys were asking a lot about introductions and conclusions, and so now we're talking about that some more. All right, so let's review some vocabulary. Miss Lataving, could you read this first one for me?
Yes, make have an impact, produce a strong effect on someone or something.
Thank you. Yeah, great, Miss Lataving. Yeah. All right. When you are cutting wood, and you chop really hard, you make an impact on the wood with your knife. Okay, an impact. So it's a strong effect on the wood when you're chopping, right? So for us in a presentation, we want to produce a strong effect on someone or something, yeah, by making or having an impact. Thank you, Miss Ottaving. All right, Miss Chenla, could you read this one for me?
Yes, teacher. Remind, tell someone something again to make sure they remember it.
Great, thank you, Miss Chandler. Remind. So when I message you, don't forget, students, you have homework. I'm reminding you, remind, to tell someone something again, to make sure they remember it. In my year 2 class, if I do not grade the homework in like a day or two, some students will remind me, they'll say, teacher, you haven't graded the homework. What is my score? Okay, so remind, to tell someone again. Thank you, Ms. Chenla. And then finally, how about Mr. Umpai? Could you read this one?
Hi. Hello, teacher.
Hello, Mr. Umpai. Could you read this one?
Sign on and action, movement, or sound that give information. E.g. traffic signal.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Umpai. So EG just means like, for example. But so a signal is an action or movement or sound that gives the information. So when you want to turn, when you're driving your motorbike, you want to turn, you turn on the signal about which way you will turn, right? Right or left. Or if your motorbike signal doesn't work, maybe you use your hand. I'll turn this way. I'll turn this way. Great. So good vocabulary. Thanks, guys. Okay. Let's begin with the first question. I would like for everyone to answer this question in the chat. So let's read the question together. Maybe Mr. Jackie, could you read this question for us?
Okay, it's too small. I cannot see.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right. Yes, it's good now. Audiences usually remember best what they hear first and last. Therefore, your introduction and conclusion should make a powerful impact what goes into a good introduction and conclusion?
Thanks, Mr. Jackie. Yeah. What goes into a good introduction and conclusion? All right, right now, I want us to do our best guess. So in the chat, could you send me, what do you think? What goes into a good introduction and conclusion? All right, so maybe you all right, so one idea I'm thinking of is maybe you should list the topics you will talk about. Okay, I want everyone to send at least one idea. What goes into a good introduction and conclusion? All right, make sure everyone sends one reason or one thing. Your idea. No wrong answers. Miss Sambai, why don't you tell us, what do you think goes into a good introduction and conclusion?
Sorry, teacher, I cannot see your screen.
You can't? Oops, let's see. Anything now? Can you see anything now, Miss Sambai? Yes, no? I can't hear you if you've said anything.
Yes.
Okay, great. What do you think goes into a good introduction? Yeah, I like what I see in the chat right now. The introduction is begging to exciting before. Yeah, it's something exciting before you begin. Oh yeah, we should have the main points. Please read one more time about your presentation. Not sure. Yeah, intro questions, conclusion quotes. Yeah, cool. Introduction must be clear for sure. Everything should be clear, I think. Yeah, great. Any ideas? Send them in the chat. Let's see about 2 more before we continue. Yeah, clear and specific. Thank you, Ms. Sambai. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Alani. You talk about the general information in the introduction before going to the body. Excellent. Okay. Great. All right. Well, there are 8 parts to an introduction and conclusion. Oops. All right, and what we're going to do right now is draw a line to match each introduction or conclusion part with its purpose. So here we can see there's 8 parts to an introduction and conclusion. Right now, we are not sure if they're for which one is for which. If it's for the introduction or conclusion. We can guess the greeting is for the introduction, and maybe we can guess the closer is for the conclusion. But let's find out what each part is for. Okay, so let's begin with Miss Pomeli. Could you read greeting and then tell us what the purpose of a greeting is? So read this and this.
Okay, greeting to calm your nerves and connect with the audience.
Great. Yeah, thank you, Miss Pomely. A greeting is to calm your nerves and to connect with the audience. Excellent. All right, so let's do closer. Closer. Which one do we think closer is? How about you guys take a moment to read all of these? Or I'll just get us to read them one by one. So, Miss Cohen, can you start by reading this first purpose?
Oh yeah. Which one, teacher?
The first one here.
Okay. To tell the audience the main subject of your presentation.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Cohen. So to tell the audience the main subject of your presentation. Okay, so I want to know which part is to tell the audience the main subject of your presentation. Does anyone have any guesses? We can start to read them. First, closer, greeting, opener.
Closure.
I'm sorry, did someone
I
say?
think for the closure
Open.
Okay, so I heard someone say closer and someone say opener, right? Let's keep reading and see. Preview, review,
Topic
signal phrase, thanks, and topic statement. Okay, so we're going to tell the audience the main subject of your presentation. Okay, the main subject. What do you guys think?
Statement.
Topic statement?
Yeah, topic statement.
Okay, yeah, I heard a few people say topic statement. Let's draw that line. Topic statement. Wait, sorry, the line's not very good, but yeah. Oh, dang it. Okay, topic statement. Tell the audience the main subject of your presentation. Okay, excellent. Thank you, guys. All right. Now let's read the next purpose. Maybe Miss Sapempet, could you read this one?
Okay, teacher. Sorry, teacher. To show appreciation to the audience for listening to you.
Yeah, to show appreciation to the audience for listening to you. What does appreciation mean? Do you know, Miss Sapempet?
I don't know, teacher.
That's okay. I can give an example. At the end of my class, usually all of the students, when we're in the classroom, everyone stands up and says, "Thank you, teacher. Thank you, teacher." You guys know what I'm talking about? You always do this. It's so nice. You're showing your appreciation to me, the teacher, for teaching you that day. So you're showing your appreciation. It's kind of another word for thanks. Thanks. To show that you are thankful and glad. And so here, like at the end of your videos, often you say, "Thank you for listening." Yeah. What do you think that could be?
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
perhaps thanks. Excellent.
Thanks.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks. Yeah, so this is to show appreciation to the audience for listening to you. Excellent. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your listening. Yeah, so thanks is to show appreciation to the audience. All right. And then the next one. How about Miss Dua? Could you read the next one?
Okay, which one, teacher?
To remind, right here.
Okay. To remind the audience of the main points.
Yeah, to remind the audience of the main points. And what did we just learn? Remind is to tell again. So if you're reminding, you've already told them once before. Okay, so what word do you think, what part do you think that is? The closer, the greeting, opener, preview, review, signal phrase, thanks, topic statement. What do you think, Ms. Dua?
Review.
Yeah, excellent. You noticed the re, so to do again, right? Review. So you're reminding them, you're telling them again the main points. Thank you, Ms. Dua. All right, Mr. Tongkao, could you read the next purpose?
Okay. To make it clear that you're going to finish soon.
Yeah, this one's kind of hard. Let's leave this one for the end, okay? Let's go to the next one. Mr. Tongkao, could you read this one too? Thank you.
Okay. To give a roadmap of the main points you will include.
Excellent. Do you know what a roadmap is, Mr. Tongkao?
Signal place. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mr. Tongkao. Do you know what a roadmap is?
No.
That's all right. A roadmap, kind of like, I think in Lao for map, you say panty, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a roadmap, it's like when you use on your phone, say, oh, I want to go to this place. I want to go to the Royal Palace Museum and I get directions. And it says, oh, you turn left here and right there. Yeah, it's kind of like directions and show you where you're going. All right, so if I want to go to the Royal Museum, I have to go straight and then I have to turn left and then right, and I'm at the Royal Museum. Direction road. Yeah, the directions on the road. It's kind of like road map. Yeah, and so roadmap usually is showing you how to get where you're going. So we use the word roadmap in this sentence to give a roadmap of the main points you will include. So yeah, to give kind of a show the main points and where you will go in this presentation. Okay, so if you remind the audience of the main points with a review, to give the audience the main points you will include, what do you guys think? Is that the closer, the greeting, the opener, the preview, the signal phrase? What do you think? Let me hear.
Preview.
Yeah, did someone say preview?
Signal place.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure who said what. I would say, because this is giving them a roadmap, which is a short. So when you're saying the main points, it's like in the self-introduction presentation, you say, hi, I'm Bailey Ann, and today I'm going to tell you about my hometown, my hobbies, and my family. Okay, so it's not, I don't tell you everything, but I just give you a little preview. Okay, I just give you a little preview. A preview is like the roadmap, like a small example, the topics. Yeah, the topics. Yeah, main points is kind of the same thing as topics here in this paragraph. So main points, topics, same thing right now, at least right now in this exercise. So to give a roadmap of the main points you will include. Yeah, so to tell everyone, yeah, today I'm going to tell you about my hometown, my hobbies, and my family. And then in the conclusion, of course, you review. You say, Now you learned a little bit about my hometown, my hobbies, and my family. That's called the review. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at this one. Mr. Erlani, could you read this purpose?
Sure. Okay. To leave the audience with a final memorable thought.
Yeah. Do you know this word memorable? Memorable. Sorry, do you know?
All right.
Could you say again?
Memory.
Yeah.
It's mean memory or
Kind of,
memorize?
yes. Like to leave your audience with something they will remember. Okay, what the final memorable thought is something they will remember for the rest of the time after they leave your presentation. So to leave the audience with a final, so is final the beginning or the end?
The end.
Yeah.
The
So,
end.
yeah, so if this is at the end, we're going to leave the audience with a final memorable thought with something they can remember. What is that? What part do you think that is?
Closer.
Yeah, who said that? Thank you. Closer. So to leave the audience with a final memorable thought, that is your closer, the final memorable thought. Thank you. Okay, and then to grab the audience's attention. So we heard in that video, the woman say we need to grab the audience's attention so that they will listen to us and not be on their phones. What do you think it is to grab the audience attention? The only ones we have left are opener and signal phrase.
Opener.
Ah, excellent. Thank you. Opener. And now finally, let's talk about signal phrase because this one is kind of new. So our only purpose left is here. Maybe Miss Sambai, you could read this one for us.
Yes, of course. To make it clear that you're going to finish soon.
Yeah, and so a signal, remember, is something that shows what you're going to do next, like turn left, turn right. So this phrase, something that shows and makes it clear that you're going to finish soon. You're going to finish your presentation soon. So a signal phrase means to make it clear that you're going to finish soon. All right. Excellent, guys. You did a great job. Those are the 8 parts of the introduction and conclusion. And then we'll make sure we are correct. So the closer, to leave the audience with a final memorable thought, greeting, to calm your nerves and connect with the audience, opener, to grab the audience's attention, preview, to give a roadmap of the main points you will include, review, to remind the audience of the main points, signal phrase, to make it clear you're going to finish soon, thanks, to show appreciation to the audience for listening to you, and the topic statement. Yeah, to tell the audience the main subject of your presentation. Did we get them right? I think so. Excellent job, guys. Okay, so there are 8 parts in an introduction and conclusion. What I want you to do now is on your own, I will send this to our class group WhatsApp. I want you to decide which word is, or which part is for the introduction and which one is for the conclusion. Okay. And of course, we don't have a lot of time on Zoom. So now we're almost out of time. I will send this into our class WhatsApp. I want you on your own to connect. You can either write on paper or draw on your phone on the picture, but I want you to connect and then we will review the answers when we join Zoom again. So I'll give you about 5 minutes, okay? This should be easy and not take a long time, but I'll give you 5 minutes. All right, any questions before we close Zoom and do this exercise?
Okay, see you soon.
All right.
5 minutes, right?
Yep, 5 minutes, and I'll send the link when it's time to join again. Okay.
Okay.
Great. See you all. Did you get the answers correct? Let's see. A closer, that is in the conclusion. Greeting, greeting, what do you think in the introduction? All right, and then Miss Cohn, opener. Opener, is that in the introduction or conclusion?
Introduction. Opener is introduction.
Excellent. Mr. Tong Tao, preview.
Okay, preview is introduction.
Thank you. Miss Pamela, review. Or maybe she just got on. Miss Dua, review.
Review conclusion.
Great, thank you. And then Mr. Annie, signal phrase.
I think signal phrase go with conclusion also.
Yeah, perfect. And then maybe Miss Latavien, what do you think about thanks?
Conclusion.
Yes, and then topic statement, Miss Sapempet. Topic statement. The topic statement is the introduction. Introduction. Thank you, Miss Sapempet. Great. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. So we have the purpose. Let me actually get that image from here. And then bring it over here. So, oopsies. We have the, wait, sorry. Okay, how can I do? Okay, we have this. And so you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not correct here, but we found the meanings. Okay, we found the meanings for each word. Now, I want us to guess what order do we think the parts go in? Okay, so I want us to guess what order do you think that the parts go in? So what do we think is number one? And I think that maybe this one is easy. Number one is the opener. So we want to open strong. We want to calm. Oh, wait, sorry. Number one is the, make sure I'm correct before I say this. Okay. Number one is the greeting, my bad. So number one is the greeting. Greeting. We want to calm our nerves. We want to connect with the audience. And then what do we want to do next? You can probably guess. I kind of gave it away. You can guess what we do after we do the greeting.
Opener.
Yeah.
Opener.
Yeah, excellent. Opener is next. Yeah. So the next thing is the opener. Opener. Yeah. And so that, of course, is to grab the audience attention. So we calm our nerves, connect with the audience, then we grab the audience's attention. What do we do next after the opener?
Topic statement.
Yeah, topic statement. I think you're right. Topic statement. You have to tell them what we're going to talk about. Okay, topic statement. Yeah, so we have a greeting like, hello, my name is Bailey Ann. I'm so excited to be with you today. Have you ever heard of someone who likes to paint, sing karaoke, and is from Panama City? Well, I'm Bailey Ann Corbin, and today I'm going to tell you about myself. I do all of those things. Okay, so I gave a greeting, I gave an opener, and a topic statement. What do I say next? What would be after the topic statement?
Preview.
Preview. And why is that, Mr. Jackie?
So because we want to make sure that the audience are listening to
Yeah,
us.
yeah, excellent. And like in our self-introduction presentations, we said, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. My name is Bailey Ann Corbin. Yeah, and today I'm going to tell you about myself. I'm going to tell you about my hometown, my hobbies, and my job, right? So we give a little preview of what we will be saying. Excellent, good job. And so now I believe we move to the, conclusion. So 1 through 4 are for the introduction. So I'm going to add that, introduction. And then, did I record this? 1 second. Make sure I'm recording. Yeah. And then now we have the conclusion. So conclusion, what do you think? What's first in the conclusion?
Signal phase.
Review.
Yeah, okay. I heard a lot of good conclusion words. And you know what? Let's just do our best guess and check the answers afterwards. So I heard one person say signal phrase and one person say review. What do you guys think? Everyone say, write your answer in the chat. Signal phrase or review first. Which one do you think comes first? Signal phrase, review, signal phrase, review. Pretty even so far. Signal phrase, review, signal phrase, 1, 2, 3 versus 2. 3 versus 3 now, review and signal phrase. 4, 5, 3 versus 5. All right, well, why don't we put signal phrase? And then after signal phrase, what do you think? Maybe a review?
Yes, review.
Okay, and then what else?
Thanks.
Closer.
Closer.
Okay, so thanks or closer. How about you guys say thanks is next? Thanks. And then closer. Okay, let's check the answers and see what was right. Okay, closer, order number 7. Uh-oh, okay, so closer actually goes right here. Closer. So that means this one is blank. All right, greeting is number 1. We got it. Opener, number 2. Got it. Preview is number 4. Did we get that one? Yeah. Review, number 6. Hey, we got that one. Awesome. Signal phrase, number 5. All right, we did that correctly. And so finally, thanks. So thanks is actually last. Okay, so good try, everyone. Yeah, so we have a signal phrase, then we review, then we have the closure, and then we say thanks. So what order these parts go in? And this is very important as you are making your presentations. Okay, so now we have an exercise from the book. We have an exercise from the book. One moment. Okay, I'm gonna cover up. It looks like somebody tried to write the answers in the book. Probably not correct. Okay, so we learned about each different part of the introduction and conclusion. Okay, so these are all the parts. Now I want you to, by yourself, I want you to read these sentences and try to guess what part are they. Okay, so I'm gonna get the word bank really quick. Right. All right. So each one of these phrases are one of these words. All right. Sorry, one moment. Let me just get this out of the way. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Okay, well, whatever. So each one of these are, can't do that either. Yeah, so each one of these are either the greeting, the opener, the topic, statement, the preview, signal phrase, the review, closer, or thanks. Okay, so let's try with A. Let's try with A. So A says, finally, I truly believe that Yejun and I will be best friends for life. Okay, so what part do you think that is? We see the word finally, which makes me think, oh, that's probably in the conclusion, right? Finally, finally.
Closer.
Yeah, closure. I like that. That's a great guess. Let's go ahead and put that. Closure. All right. Insert. Closure. Okay. Now on your own, can everyone see this well? Are you able to see it? You can also send in the chat. On your own, I want you to read each one of these, and I want you to guess which one they are. So I'll send in the chat now the image. Okay, one moment. Okay, sent in the chat. And so why don't we go ahead and try this one together? Maybe Miss Sambai, could you, or Miss Pamali, could you read this one for me? Hello, everyone.
Hello, which one?
This one right here, C.
Oh, it's not clear. I can't see, it's so small.
Okay.
Okay, I can see. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa, and I'm happy to speak with you today.
Yeah, which one do you think that is, Miss Pamali?
C.
Yeah, which one do you think it is?
I don't understand your question. What do you mean?
Which part, like the greeting, the opener, the topic statement, the preview, like which part do you think that that sentence is?
Is opener.
Yeah, okay. Opener. All right, so now on your own, I want you to write what each sentence is, which part, right, from our list here. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do this. All right, so I'll be right here. I'm just going to leave Zoom on, but I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do this. So let me know if you have any questions, and please write finished in the chat when you are finished. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. Okay, guys, 5 minutes are up. I hope everyone is finished or almost finished. Okay, let's begin with B. So in closing, what do you think this one is? So in closing, maybe Miss Sambai, what do you think? So in closing is? Miss Sambai?
Signal.
Yeah, signal phrase. Okay, B, and then C. Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa, and I'm happy to speak with you today. What is this? Miss Latavien?
Greeting.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Latavien. Greeting. Greeting. Okay, and then D. How about Mr. Elani? What is D? I'll explain how we met, what we have in common, and how we're different.
I think preview.
Yeah, preview. Kind of showing them the roadmap. Great. All right, E. A common saying about friends is, friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know that they are there. Miss Dua, what do you think? What is E?
I think opener.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just based on the definitions that we learned, opener is to grab the attention of the audience. And so, yeah, this is a quote to grab the attention of the audience. Okay. And then F. This one, Ms. Chandlar, what do you think? What is F? Thank you for listening. Ms. Chandler? Or someone else, maybe Miss Sapampet? Oh, I see in the chat, Miss Somebody said, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Miss Sapampet and Miss Somebody. Thanks. It's the thanks. All right, and then G. You now know why Mel and I are such good friends, because we have so much in common. What is G? Mr. Jackie, what is G?
Review.
Review. Yeah, I think you're right. Review. Okay. And then finally, the last one, Mr. Tongkao, tell me. Today, I want to tell you about my best friend. What is this?
Topic statement.
Yeah, excellent. Topic statement. Good job, guys. Very good. Okay, and then make sure. Yeah, you guys got them correct. All right, one more thing to review before we finish. In your homework, I heard a lot of people saying, oh, let me tell you about my friend. He likes, she loves. One thing I wanted to remind you is that when you say he or she, you use the S, likes, loves, enjoys. He enjoys, she enjoys, he loves, she loves, he likes, she likes. Yeah, so use the plural. But if you're going to refer to your friend as they, let me tell you about my friend. They like to go to the park. They like to play football. They enjoy taking a walk. They love their cousin. Okay, so when you use the word they, you do not use the plural S because they is plural, all right? So make sure you're using the plural S correctly. So with he or she, you use the S. With they, you do not use the S. All right? Excellent job, guys. Okay, well, that was today's lesson on introductions and conclusions. Tomorrow we will review some more, but at least now we know the basic building blocks of the introduction and conclusion. And if you make your presentations have the opener, the greeting, the opener, and all those good things, preview, then your introduction will be even better in your next presentation. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If we can take the picture for attendance, that would be awesome. Everyone turn on your cameras. Good to see you. Maybe see you soon at the end of the month. Oh, everyone looks so handsome, so beautiful. Good to see you all. Everyone's trying their best. Sure. Okay, Miss Pet open young. All right. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, guys, have a great day. Thanks for joining me today. No homework.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye. See you in the morning.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.